Hi, it's Constable Hagen with Lethbridge Police Service, and on today's version of Cop Beat with Community Producers, I'm going to interview Constable Brunning. Constable Brunning is one of the constables in the traffic unit, and as the weather starts to cool off and fall is quickly leaving us, we are going to eventually hit that winter storm season. So Constable Brunning, can you give us some tips on winter driving?
Yeah, honestly, it's not that difficult. As the roads get worse, we need to slow down and leave more room between you and the vehicle in front of you. It's really fairly simple as far as that goes. Most collisions can be avoided by just giving yourself some more time and more space between vehicles. Perfect.
So what about scraping our windows? Is it okay if I scrape just a little circle so the driver can see out of the window?
No, it is not. Obviously, give yourself more time in the morning. Make sure you prepare. Start your vehicle early. Get your windows defrosted. Scraping out a little spot to see is not sufficient and is ticketable. Because obviously your vision is not ideal for driving.
That's right. Okay, and what about snow on the top of my vehicle? I might get the snow off my hood because I know that that'll blow into my window, but what about the snow on the roof of my vehicle?
Yeah, same situation. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's cold and doesn't really want to spend much time scraping or snow off or ice off their windshield and off the roof, but it is potentially a problem if it's a big giant chunk and falls off and distracts other drivers or anything like that. It could be an issue, and it is ticketable again, depending on how much snow is on top and how much of a visibility issue is going to cause other drivers.
Right, because it can cause visibility issues for yourself too, right? Because as the heat's up, the snow will then, as you hit this red light at a stop sign, the snow will then fall in front of your, right? And your windshield wipers probably aren't going to be able to get that off. It's pretty deep and heavy. So would you recommend changing out into some winter tires?
Yes. Obviously, winter tires are going to give you better stopping distances. They're going to give you a better ability to get traction on the snow and on the ice. So if at all possible, get winter tires and make sure you're not doing it just on the front two or rear two, as some people like to do. Spend a little extra money. It's going to save you time in the long run, and like you can use them every year. They're not going to wear out in 1 year, so it's not something that you're going to have to buy new every year. But it is noticeable, the difference in stop time and in acceleration and that sort of thing with winter tires. Again, it's going to save you potentially getting in a collision that could have been avoided.
And then I guess just one more question. What can you talk to us about snowplows and the recommendations in regards to snowplows when we see them on the roadway?
At the end of the day, snowplows, it's not illegal to pass a snowplow necessarily, as long as you're doing it safely. That being said, for the most part, it never is that safe to pass a snowplow. There's huge visibility issues. Every time you're going to pass it, there's potential for debris blowing up in your windshield and causing problems. So we recommend staying back. I mean, the snowplows actually move pretty good in the city. They're at a decent speed. It's not like they're going 5 kilometers an hour. So stay back at least 15 meters in town. And on the highways, if it's on the highway, try to stay back at least 150 meters and give it time to work. If you have to pass it for whatever reason, obviously do so carefully and make sure that you're watching your visibility and making sure you can see and get by.
Perfect, thank you very much. So there you have it. Winter driving is definitely going to be upon us soon, so take those tips to drive safe.